What's indeed going on, Jerome? It's beautiful Friday. It's time to fire up the ESPN Analytics NFL Draft 2024 simulator. So yesterday, we just did a little stick and pick. Today, we're going to test out the trade function. So let's do that. I feel a little bit spicy today. All right, so Bears at 1, Caleb. The commies, the draft basically starts with the commies at 2, because whoever they take sets off a chain reaction of maybe the Patriots. All right, so say the commies take Jaden Daniels. Maybe the Patriots had Jaden Daniels up here, and they're okay trading down if like May and McCarthy are there. Lots of things going on. So let's just make a trade. Why not? The crooked Chicago Bears. Oh, I like that you can trade 2026 picks. Not that we're going to do that. Let's see, Patriots, where are you at? Where are you at, New England Patriots? There you go. All right, so 11, 23, 4-3, as well as I don't want to give up the future first, but let's see if we can get like a future third in return. That's the cost of all right, so there's not even AI to say no on the other side, but I feel like our trade was more than fair. All right, so again, 11, 23, a future first, and we got Patriots future third, which is going to be a high third. Starting draft enhance. All right, so we're on the clock. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, very plausible, very believable. So the Vikings at 3 basically have our choice. Now, you could say if the Vikings are equal on May and McCarthy, did they overpay? Could they have just gone up to 4 or 5? Or, hold on, hear me out. So Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh my goodness. People will be so mad. People will be so mad. But I can't do it. I can't do it. So in this spot, given my choice between May and McCarthy, I would take May. Because I know that McCarthy, that Boy Scout going to run your offense, has a very high floor. Drake May is much more variant. Bet on ceiling. Bet on absolute ceiling, and I think that Drake May could become a tier 1 quarterback. So we are indeed going to go with Drake May in this spot. And frankly, if that's the cost to move up, 11, 23 future first, and then maybe we get back a little something. I ain't mad at that at all. There you go. Eventually this is going to go. I think it was a little bit slow yesterday because people were just hammering things because it's new. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And hence, I like this thing goes super fast. It is as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. So initially when I heard that song, I thought the words were definitely something else. Like I thought that it was a Wheeler Walker Jr. song. Catch my drift. Harrison went to the Cardinals. Neighbors goes to the Chargers. Alt to the Giants. Okay. Turner goes to the Titans, which I feel like could be plausible. Everyone and their mom is mocking offensive line, but also like they don't have that talisman on the edge anymore. Sorry, trying to zoom in a little bit more. So I have a couple of beefs with so Dane Brugler of The Athletic. He puts out the Beast every year. It's fantastic, but the font doesn't scale, right? So it's just very tiny block text, and so my boomer ass is like zooming in and just like having to read like a freaking typewriter. It's crazy, man. All right, Fashanu goes to the Bears. Roma Dunze goes to the Falcons. Ooh, Kurt finally got a receiver. Sorry, Drake London. The pride of USC. Bowers goes to the Jets. So the Patriots, with our 2 picks, take Talisa Fuaga and 23 Cooper DeJean. I feel like the Vikings would have been fine taking that too. McCarthy falls all the way to 15, which I don't know. Like if that was the case, I guess it would have been fine sticking at 11, taking McCarthy. But again, I'm surprised that the Broncos, the Raiders, even the Saints didn't take a swing on McCarthy, especially with all the hype and stuff. But also, I don't believe there's other trades in this mock and in the simulator, and also, I don't know. Let's see, Chop. Leggett gets into the first round. McConkey goes to the Cardinals. Wait, so hold on. Hold up. So the Cardinals get Harrison Jr. and McConkey. That's pretty damn good. Let's see here. Keon Coleman, Rakestraw, Bullock, Fisk. Donovan Mitchell goes to the Titans. Grant Barton. All right, so where does Penix end up? All right, so Penix 43 to the Falcons, and Knicks 58 to the Packers. Okay, sure. It's funny, man. Cooper Beebe, Javon Baker again to the second round. Love to see that. Andrew Phillips, super underrated. Chris Abrams-Drain is a guy that I love a lot. Trotter gets in the third round. Trotter's going to be good, man. Like, bit of a throwback, but he's going to be really good. All right, so we are just going to stick and pick rest of the way. So Cedric is there. Devo, Dwayne Carter is our guy. Newsred is there. Mo Kamara. Zach Zinter, Elijah Jones. A lot of different ways to go in this spot after the Vikings did indeed trade up for Drake May. See, we always take Dwayne Carter though, so that spices things up. So I understand that Mo Kamara is undersized; he doesn't check the boxes and everything, but dude can just hunt. Dude can just hunt. Where I see him as a souped up Yannick the freaking Ngakoue, and dudes who can get to the quarterback always have value. All right, so even if, hey, maybe Mo just ends up being a rotational edge rusher, it's going to be a hell of a rotation. All right, so Brennan Jackson is there chilling. Miles Cole, physical freak. Tanner Bortolini is there. I'm sort of leaning Bortolini. Josh Newton is there. Foul as well. Kind of like everything here. Kyrie Jackson. Spicy. So Kyrie Jackson, length and feistiness on the outside. Yoink. Taking it. Like how things are breaking down. Plus, it's interesting to see the differences in the big boards between PFF, PFR, all the R's, all the PFs. All right, so Tanner Bortolini is there chilling. I think Bortolini has a chance to be a dog in the league, man. Also, I love how he transitioned from Wisconsin's old school meat and potato gap offense to Luke Fickell's up tempo offense, spread offense. So I think that his skill set is really good. All right, so even though he is a stupid Badger, hitting along the offensive line, it's good to go. Fifth round pick 167. All right, so what do we do in this spot? Spanford is up here. Josh Newton. Turned down for Watts. McCaffrey is there chilling. Dylan McMahon. Kamani Vidal. Estime. Again, it's interesting where you have players that I personally would have a little bit higher rated. You see them really push down on the board in the spot. Next thing, super interesting. LT3. I kind of like LT3 in terms of the pantheon of those penetrating three techs. All right, so we will take LT3. That's the UB and the U. All right, so back on the clock. All right, so Devo. So I've noticed this. Devo just like hangs out, just like chills. It's like whatevs. Miles Cole. I really like Miles Cole. In terms of betting on traits, physical freak upside, Coles has it. Now, he is a little bit older of a prospect. I believe he's going to be 24 in short order. But we'll take a swing here in the sixth round. Get our second edge rusher. Also, I do think that Cole can reduce inside to 4-tech, 5-tech, where Mo is just a straight-up 3-4 outside linebacker. All right, so 2 picks left. Jordan Jefferson's just there chilling. Rasheen Lee, Pride of Marshall. Wait, was Estime available in the... Was Estime available in the sixth round? I think he was. Happens. All right, so we're going to get the running back, Frank Gore. I love that his comp is Frank Gore. And then also we're going to take a swing on, well, hold on. All right, so we were going to take a swing on Eric All. I think with his injury, there's a chance that he may go undrafted. Well, Actually, I take that back. But if he's there in the 7th round, I feel like that's just way too much value. Ryan Watts, the lengthy cornerback out of Texas, is great. Zion Logue, if we want to get to the nose tackle. Actually, maybe we do. Taj Washington just there chilling. I mean, I would take a shot on Washington. Certainly would. If we want to take another go at offensive line, Barnhart, even though he was a 6th offensive lineman for Michigan, love that Michigan's going to get 6 offensive linemen drafted. It's hilarious, man. Dylan Johnson, Cody Schrader there. I grabbed one of them as a UDFA. Torrey Taylor, the greatest punter in the history of the world. Man, Evan Anderson, our guy, is still there. All right, so we're going to grab Evan Anderson as a UDFA. That's what we're going to do. All right, so Evan Anderson as a UDFA. I mean, we could grab Julian Pearl, and he and Bortolini could duke things out for center of the future, and then one of them could play center, could play guard. There we go. All right, so plan is we're going to grab Evan Anderson as a UDFA. Hopefully he got through. So there you go. But, it's kind of fun. Look at the Bears. So I don't like that it can't display just on one screen. You kind of have to scroll, but you can go through other teams' drafts. Let's see what the Cardinals were on one. All right, so Harrison, McConkey, Rakestraw, Nealand, Jatavian, Nemaya, Jalen Wright. Man, that's a damn good draft class. Mustafa in the 7th round. Let's go. All right, so the Packers took Bo Nix, which I think is hilarious. So BTJ, I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it. All right, so BTJ and Edgerrin Cooper. So they get 2 blue chip prospects. Really annoyed there. Bo Nix, our guy, Bo Limmer. They're cornering the market on Bows. Jalen Polk. Yeah, because they need more wide receivers. Sure. Estime. Get him in the 5th. Dylan Loeb. So back-to-back running backs. Yeah, all right. And then let's look at Detroit and let's look at the Bears, and then we'll get out of here. Kool-Aid. Ooh, Javon Baker. I love Javon Baker. Tavondre Sweat takes a bit of a draft day tumble. Cedric Von Pran, they get in the 5th. Malik in the 6th. Span Ford heads to Detroit. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice draft. You forget the Bears only have 4 picks. Isn't that wild? But Caleb, Fashanu, Rooker, as well as Lumea. It's kind of annoying because I like all those picks. So the Vikings, they're able to trade up for Drake May, 11-23, a future first, and we do get a future 3rd back. So there you go. Edge rusher. So we added Mo Kamara, the pride of Colorado State. Undersized, but unafraid, souped up, really going to get after things. Kyrie Jackson, I think, brings a great outside presence to the cornerback room, as well as you look at, I thought we drafted another corner. I guess we didn't. But offensive line, Tanner Bortolini, as well as Julian Pearl, going to get into that interior offensive line streets. Leonard Taylor III, LT3, really help suture up the pass rush along the interior defensive line. Miles Cole, a long, lengthy edge prospect, as well as Frank Gore Jr., because why not? Because why not? So there you go. Testing out things on the ESPN 2024 NFL simulator. We did a trade. We did a thing. We could, I mean, theoretically, we could have gotten number 3 for a 7th round pick, since the robot can't say, maybe not. But whatever. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull, production value.